Namaste students. Today we are going to discuss theorem 6.7. If a perpendicular is drawn from the vertex of a right triangle of a right angle triangle to the hypotenuse, then the triangles on both sides of the perpendicular are similar to the whole triangle and to each other. Once again, if a perpendicular is drawn from the vertex of the right angle of a right triangle to the hypotenuse, then the triangles on both sides of the perpendicular are similar to whole triangle and to each other. Let us see theorem 6.7. So a perpendicular drawn from a right angle vertex of right angle to the hypotenuse, then perpendicular, then the triangles either sides of the perpendicular are similar to the whole triangle and to each other. So let us draw the perpendicular. What is given in triangle ABC? So given in triangle ABC, angle B is equals to 90 degrees. Angle B is equal to 90 degrees. If you draw the perpendicular, so B, we construct one perpendicular line, that is, observe it. This is a perpendicular line which we are constructing. So in that perpendicular line, that is, name the perpendicular line as D. So BD is perpendicular to AC. That is also given. BD is perpendicular to AC. Next, we have to prove that. Required to prove that the either sides of the triangle, either sides, whatever the triangles are there, triangle ADB is one triangle, is similar to the big triangle ABC, and one more triangle BDC, is similar to triangle ABC, and when these two are third one, and these two, triangle ADB is similar to triangle BDC. This we have to prove. So proof. For the proof, what we are doing, consider triangle. See here, this is 90 degrees and angle B is also 90. So BD is perpendicular to AC. So consider triangle ADB. Consider triangle ADB and triangle ABC. Consider triangle ADB and ABC. As we know, observe it, in both the triangles ADB and ABC, angle A is common in both. So angle A is equals to angle A, that is angle common. Next, in both we have, yes, you are right, in both we have a 90 degrees, that is a right angle. So angle ADB is equals to angle ABC, which is equals to 90 degrees. So this is also angle. So one is, here we got angle, this is common, and this is 90 degrees. So by the criteria, similarity criteria, which criteria can be used here? AA similarity, triangle ADB is similar to triangle ABC. This is one. Now consider triangle. Now next triangle is what? BDC and triangle ABC. Observe it. Triangle BDC and triangle ABC. In that we have one angle is angle C is equals to angle C common. Angle C is equals to angle C. This is the angle common in both angle. See, look at this. Triangle BDC. BDC and ABC. Angle C is common in both. Next, one angle is 90 degrees. That is, what is the angle here? Which is the one? Another angle common. Angle BDC is 90 degrees. Angle BDC is 90 degrees. Observe it. Angle BDC, or you can say CD, anything. So angle BDC. Angle BDC is equals to angle ABC, which is equals to 90 degrees. This is also angle by the criteria AA similarity. Observe it. By the criteria AA similarity. So triangle ABC. Now here I am writing triangle BDC is similar to triangle ABC by, here reason is what, Nana? Here it is by AA similarity. By AA similarity. You have to mention it. By AA similarity. Next, there also angle BDC is similar to triangle ABC. So right here this is equation 2 by AA similarity. Now from equation 1 and 2, you observe equation 1, ADB is similar to ABC, BDC is similar to ABC. So from equation 1 and 2, what can you conclude? Yes, triangle ADB is similar to triangle BDC. Triangle ADB is similar to triangle BDC. Hence, proved. What he is asking in the statement? If a perpendicular drawn from vertex of right triangle of a right angle then the triangles either sides of the perpendicular are similar to the whole triangle and to each other. So this is the perpendicular, and we are considering ADB one time, ABD, ADB and ABC, another time BDC and ABC. So the both triangles are similar to the whole triangle. So therefore they both are similar to each other. Is it clear? I hope you understood. Right. Now we are going to discuss about Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras is a mathematician around 569 to 479 BCE, before Christ era. So here theorem number 6.8 is Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras property, even we learned in class 7th. Square of the hypotenuse is equals to sum of the squares of the other two sides. Let us prove that Pythagoras theorem by applying similarity criteria of triangles. Now let us see theorem 6.8, which is a Pythagoras theorem. The theorem is Pythagoras theorem. So here Pythagoras theorem. So in a right triangle, the sum of the square of the hypotenuse is equals to the square of the Pythagoras, Pythagoras theorem. So in a right triangle, which type of triangle is that? A right triangle, the square of the hypotenuse. So opposite to 90 degrees, we know that is hypotenuse. The square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides. So sum of the squares of the other two sides that we have to prove. So the given thing is a right triangle. The given thing is a right triangle. So to prove this one, first given. So given, what is given? In triangle ABC, angle B is equals to 90 degrees. This is given. Required to prove. What we have to prove? To be proved or required to prove, that is hypotenuse. AC square is equals to AB square plus BC square. We have to prove that the hypotenuse is equals to square of the sum of the squares of the other two sides. Yes. Now for that we need some construction. We need some construction. What is the construction? In the previous theorem what we did, the perpendicular from right triangle to its opposite, vertex of right triangle, right angle to the opposite, that is hypotenuse. So draw BD perpendicular to AC. So look, draw BD perpendicular to AC. Draw BD perpendicular to AC. Now in this, as in the previous theorem we proved triangles are similar. Now proof. So proof. In triangle ADB and triangle ABC, they are similar. Actually we proved, but still we write angle A is equals to angle A. That is angle common in both the triangles. Then angle ADB is similar to angle ADB is equals to angle ABC, which is equals to 90 degrees. AA similarity. Once the triangles are similar, we can say that the triangles are similar by AA similarity. Triangle ADB is similar to triangle ABC by AA similarity, or you can, without proving this also, you can write simply triangle ADB is similar to triangle ABC by theorem 6.7. That also you can write. By proving this you can continue, or else ADB is similar to ABC by previous theorem, that is 6.7 theorem. 6.7 theorem. So here ADB is similar to ABC by AA similarity. Now once the triangles are similar, we know that their corresponding sides are in proportion. Their corresponding sides are in proportion. So corresponding sides, AD by AB is equals to AB by AC. This is equation. This is AD by AB is equals to by sides are in proportion. Sides are in proportion. Why sides are in proportion? The triangles are similar. Now from this just cross multiplication, AB into AB. Observe it, cross multiplying these two. AB into AB is equals to AD into AC. Now you can write AB square is equals to AD into AC. This is the equation 1. This is equation 1 which we got now. So let this equation 1. Now similarly we prove that another triangles directly also you can write by theorem 6.7. Observe it. Now triangle BDC and triangle ABC. In that angle C is equals to angle C, which is common in both. Common. Next angle B. Observe it. Angle BDC is equals to angle ABC is equals to 90 degrees. This is angle. So by AA similarity, the two triangles are, by AA similarity, the two triangles are, which are the two triangles here? Triangle BDC is similar to triangle ABC by AA similarity, AA similarity. Once the triangles are similar, their corresponding sides will be in proportion. So the corresponding sides will be in proportion CD by, observe it. So CD by CD by BC, CD by BC, CD by BC is equals to now BC by AC. CD by BC is equals to BC by AC. Now see, observe it. CD by BC. CD by BC is equals to, now BC is the bigger triangle by AC is the BC is the one hypotenuse and AC is the hypotenuse. Again here cross multiplication, BC into BC. BC into BC is equals to CD into AC. Let this as equation 2. Let this as equation 2. This is equation 2. By adding equation 1 and 2, by adding equation 1 and 2. When we are adding equation 1 and 2, LHS we will add and RHS we will add. So LHS part when you are adding, observe it clearly. LHS when you are adding here, AB square and here BC into BC, BC into BC is BC square. So that we will write as equation 2. So BC into BC, next step. So BC into BC is BC square. BC square is equals to CD into AC. This is equation 2. Equation 2. So equation 2, by adding equation 1 and 2. Equation 1 and 2. So when you add equation 1 and 2, LHS, RHS. Here you have LHS AB square plus here you have BC square is equals to, now you see here AD into AC plus again CD into AC. Observe it. Now AB square plus BC square is equals to AD into AC plus ACD into AC. In both AC is common. So AC if you take out common, AD plus CD. Observe in the figure AD plus CD, which one you will get? Length of AD plus length of CD you will get AC, correct? So next step, if you write AD plus CD is equals to, this is AC. So here I am continuing AB square plus BC square. AB square plus BC square is equals to, already AC is there, into AC. As this part is AD plus CD is equals to AC. So next step, AB square plus BC square is equals to AC square. AC into AC is what? AC square. So therefore, the square of the hypotenuse, observe it, what is the hypotenuse? AC. The square of the hypotenuse is sum of the squares of the other two sides. AB square plus BC square. Hence, proved. So in a right triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides. I hope you understood. Is it clear? So we are proving here first triangles are similar, or directly you can write by 6.7 theorem, whereas triangles are similar. Once the triangles are similar, their corresponding sides are in proportion. So corresponding sides we took in proportion, cross multiplied, adding equation 1 and 2, then we got AC square is equals to AB square plus BC square. Is it clear, students? You understood? Right. So the theorem 6.8 which we have discussed before, that is a Pythagoras theorem. That theorem even it is already proved by an ancient Indian mathematician Buddhayan. So this theorem, Pythagoras theorem, is also known as Buddhayan theorem. Sometimes they used to call. So this Pythagoras theorem which is proved, ancient Indian mathematician already proved, before only he proved. So that theorem is called, Pythagoras theorem is also known as Buddhayan theorem. That important note you have to keep. Now let us discuss theorem 6.9. That is nothing but the converse of Pythagoras theorem. Converse of Pythagoras theorem. So let us see the statement. In a triangle, if square of one side is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides, then the angle opposite to the first side is a right angle. Angle opposite to the first side is a right angle. Angle opposite to the first side is a right angle. So the first side is a right angle. Look at the board. So triangle ABC, observe it. The given thing is triangle ABC. Triangle ABC. What we have to prove? Given that AC square is equals to AB square plus BC square, opposite to the first side is angle B. So we have to prove that angle B is equals to 90 degrees. This part we have to prove. This part we are going to prove. That is angle 90 degrees. Observe it. Given in triangle ABC, AC square is equals to AB square plus BC square. This is given. We have to prove that, required to prove that is angle B square. First side is this one. So for this opposite is B. So angle B is equals to 90 degrees we have to prove. For this angle B is equal to 90 degrees we have to prove. Next. So to prove that one, we do some construction. What is the construction? That is, so similarly construct a triangle PQR such that angle Q is equals to 90 degrees and PQ is equals to AB, comma, PQ is equals to AB and BC is equals to PQ is equals to AB and QR is equals to BC. Observe it. What is the triangle here? We are constructing a triangle in such that, so PQR in such a way that the length of AB is equals to BQ and AB is equals to PQ and the length of BC is equals to QR. So this is equal to QR. BC is equals to QR and angle at Q is 90 degrees. This is construction. Now proof. Observe it. Very easy and interesting. So triangle ABC, AC square is equals to AB square plus BC square is given. But now we constructed to prove angle B as 90 degrees, a right triangle we constructed. So according to, so in triangle PQR, now angle Q is equals to 90 degrees. So if it is 90, according to Pythagoras theorem number 6.8, square of the hypotenuse is equals to sum of the squares of the other two sides. That means PQR, locate the point as R. Triangle PQR, we didn't locate the R alphabet. So this is R, PQR. In triangle PQR, PR is the hypotenuse. PR square is equals to PQ square plus QR square. This is by theorem number 6.8 by Pythagoras property. But observe it. But now PR square is equals to according to our construction PQ is equals to, so AB. In this place I am writing as AB square plus QR is equals to, so BC square. QR is equals to BC square. So BC square, as PQ is equals to AB and QR is equals to BC. Understood this point? But observe it. But PR is equals to AB square plus BC square. But what is given in the statement? AC square is equals to AB square plus BC square. AB square plus BC square. From these two, what can you say? You observe it clearly. PR square is equals to AB square plus BC square, and AC square is equals to AB square plus BC square. So from those two, what can you say? From these two, yes, clearly you can say that PR square is equals to AC square. PR square is equals to AC square. PR square. Here I am writing PR square. PR square is equals to from these two we can say PR square is equals to AC square. If the squares are equal, then we can equate the numbers, that is PR is equals to AC. PR is equals to AC. This we proved. Now you see, PR is equals to AC. Now in triangle ABC and triangle PQR, AB is equals to PQ. This is side by construction. Okay. Next, BC is equals to QR. This is also side by construction. Next, we got PR is equals to AC, or AC is equals to PR. This is also side. Now by the criteria, all the three sides are equal by SSS's congruence criteria. So triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR by SSS, congruence criteria. Once the triangles are congruent, their corresponding parts. Which are the corresponding parts here? The corresponding angles also will be equal. So triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. Then angle B is equals to angle Q by CPCT. Angle B is equals to angle Q by CPCT. So these two triangles are congruent, we proved. Once they are congruent, angle B is equals to angle Q. But what is angle Q? So angle B is equals to 90 degrees. Angle B is equals to 90 degrees. So therefore, the square of the hypotenuse is equals to the square of one side is equal to the sum of the other two sides. Then the angle opposite to the first side is 90 degrees. Proved. 90 degrees. Is it clear? I hope you understood. So what we have discussed now? We discussed 6.7 theorem, based on that Pythagoras theorem and converse of Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem is also known as Buddhayan theorem, proved by an ancient Indian mathematician. Is it clear, students? I hope you understood. So students, I hope you understood all these three theorems, 6.7 and Pythagoras and its converse. So exercise based on these exercise questions we have, that we will be discussing in the next session. I hope you understood. Thank you. We'll meet again in the next session.